Talking nude, talking nude,
The
talking
views and opinions expressed on the following
nude,
program are those
Talking
of the
nude.
host
talking
and
nude.
guests and do not necessarily reflect the policy or position of ONTV's management, staff, or board of directors.
Talking nude,
Talking nude.
talking nude, oh, nude,
Talking nude.
talking nude. It's time for another fabulous episode of.
Talking nude.
Wouldn't it be great if Kathy just took off her clothes and titties hanging out? She just go jump in the pond,
Talking nude.
and then Tracy got her little Stevie Nicks outfit, and her and Ian go to Wildwood, and
Talking nude.
then Joey's like running out here, and he's just feeling like.
Talking nude.
I mean, it would just be a great place if the world could just take off all their clothes and just be,
Talking nude.
and stop hiding their insecurities and just be
Talking nude.
balls hanging to the floor, titties flopping everywhere, and we would all just be.
Talking nude.
Oh man,
Talking.
can you tell it's a morning? Can you tell it's a Monday morning?
Talking. Talking nude.
Yeah.
Talking nude.
Oh.
Talking.
Okay.
Talking. Talking
What?
nude.
Yeah.
Talking nude.
Yeah.
Talking.
Oh. Hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another fabulous, spectacular, fantastic, awesome episode of
Talking nude.
where we talk live, uncensored, uncut, unfiltered, unabashed, whatever the fuck we want. Why? Because it's
Talking nude.
I am one of your hosts, Jason. This is my beautiful wife, Mrs. Kathy.
Hello.
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 How are you?
I'm tired this morning.
I can tell, man. You were like, you had sleepies in your eyes and shit. You were like leaning against the window like Chris Kattan Night at the Roxbury. Like every time I hit a stop sign, you kept like, bow, hitting the wind.
That's so.
Yeah. So we got a guest this morning, but before we jump right into that in a couple minutes, we got a couple things we did. So yesterday we had some quality time, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying?
You watched some documentaries yesterday.
She gave some incredible head.
Oh,
I had to say it. Like, you're the headmaster.
why, thank you. I appreciate that.
You are. You're the headmaster. If
appreciate
there was
that.
to write a book called Superhead, which I already did, it would really be you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. No disrespect. Like, straight, all love.
I would never think it's disrespectful.
Yeah. You know, some women, though, I mean, how dare you say that?
Well, that ain't me.
Exactly. You're not a
There's
prude.
also women who put trackers on their men like they're their mommies.
Yeah. We call them psychos.
You know, I've been really thinking about that subject, though. I just so disagree with it. And people try to give me these justifications like, well, what if something happens and you need to get to your family member? What if, you've got kids? But you know what? I'm going to say this. Our parents who had 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6 kids didn't need those kind of devices back in the day. And their kids turned out just fine.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't need to put a tracker on an adult. You put a tracker on a kid, maybe,
Yeah.
but not on a grown adult. Oh, you need to keep track of where everybody's at. And no,
It's not a good idea.
no, I just feel like
I would have
in
fucking
a
left you a
relation,
long time ago.
in a
if you did that.
relationship, I don't agree with that. With any case, I feel like maybe my kids, like my teenager, if my teenagers, yeah, my minor, sure.
I would have fucking left you a long time ago if you ever attempted that.
I just don't.
'Cause that's horrible. Like, you don't, I mean, I get it.
And
you know,
people say it's for safety measures. I
No, it's
just
not.
don't. I kind of
It's
feel like
control.
if your spouse in a situation where they're not in a safe situation, you're not going to get to them in time anyways because they're in danger.
Mm.
And if their car stalls somewhere, that's why back in the days and still now you're supposed to have your numbers, especially now on your phone. You have your numbers to your tow trucks and all that kind of stuff. What is it? What can your spouse do if you're in a situation?
And it's not about safety, it's about control.
Yes, it is. It's about needing to know where your partner is at all times.
Insecurities.
Yes. And to me, I don't want Jason knowing where I'm at all times. I don't want to know where he's at all times.
Yeah, because I
I
might
don't-
be getting a massage somewhere. You know what I mean? Like,
But it's not even,
I'm just
let's
kidding.
say,
I'm just
but
kidding.
one of my clients said this the other day. He said, if you've got kids and sometimes you get no time to yourself,
yeah,
none.
none.
And so you might have to tell your wife or your girlfriend that you're going to work, but you might be going to the baseball game with your boy
Exactly.
because you want to avoid an argument, especially if you know your spouse
So you
or
want to
your
have
partner.
a guy day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you know your partner is one of them people that doesn't believe in people having fun. I have a friend where his wife does not believe in him having any fun outside them as a couple, you know, and that's wrong to me.
Right.
You know, so I feel like to avoid an argument, there's nothing wrong with telling a fib to say, I'm going to work, but I'm really going to a baseball game. Or you might be a mom who's fucking burnt out and just needs a day to herself. So she might drop them kids off with the dad and say she's going to, a function at church or something, but she's really at a hotel spending the day by herself, getting some time by herself.
Right.
You know, she might be soaking in the hot tub because every time she go to the fucking bathroom, her kids are behind her. She can't take a shit in peace. So she might have went to the hotel room for the day just to get some sleep, soak in a hot tub, take a shit without her kids being next to her. Because that's the number one story people tell me about their kids. When they're toddlers, you aren't going to the bathroom by yourself. Your kids are behind you. They know how to unscrew. They know how to do locks. They know how to undo the knob, everything. You can't even take a shit in peace. So if a mom wants to do that and to avoid an argument, why can't you do that? Or let's say your spouse is planning a birthday party.
It's true.
And they can't plan a birthday party because you know where they're at all the fucking time. To me, that is, I think everybody deserves privacy. To me, by putting a tracker on somebody is really like reading somebody's diary or journal.
And you're telling someone you don't trust them.
Yes.
Like flat the fuck out.
Yep. And
you're just saying you don't trust them.
Yes. And to me, it's like saying you're not allowing somebody privacy. It's already enough. We live in a world where we're under surveillance all the time. So if I need a little privacy, I need a little privacy. If I want to go have lunch by myself, go have me a glass of wine, eat at Benihana's by myself, and without having to worry about somebody, why did you go without me? Mommy, why didn't you take me? Or the husband or the wife nagging because somebody just wanted to do something by themselves.
That's true.
And people say, well, you should be able to communicate those things to your partner. I'm sorry, but most people aren't. No. I've seen too many relationships where people are so mean to their spouses where that's why people have to have privacy so they can be able to stay sane.
That's true.
Most partners say they're understanding, and why can't their partner trust them to tell them everything? Because they can't, because of your own personality.
Right. True.
You know? So to me, no, that would not ever be okay with me. My kids who are minors, sure.
Right.
You know?
True.
But that's about it.
And with that, we're going to bring our guest in. Before we bring him in, give you guys a little history about this guy.
Did you get a hold of him this morning to make sure he didn't answer his phone?
I did. He actually sent me 3 links to his music. So
okay.
I know, yeah, he's prepared this morning.
Okay, I just want to make sure, you know.
So I just want to say this guy is synonymous in the Michigan movement of independent artists. He was in a crew called MGB, which was my boy Coop and also Dre Stone, and it was produced by Mike Mosley. Mike Mosley's produced for like E40, Sibo, Yuckmouth from the Loonies, Tupac, Spice One. The fucking list goes on and on and on. They actually went to the West Coast, did this whole album called MGB. Rest in peace to my homeboy Ali Box that sang on one of my favorite songs that we're going to get right into before we bring him on. This song is called Keep On Riding off the MGB project.
Oh, I like this song. I love this song.
MGB. Rest in peace, Ali.
Keep on riding and rolling and keep on rolling and riding. Keep on riding and rolling and keep on rolling and riding. Keep on riding. Don't let this ghetto ride your back, G. Murder me? Hell no. I'm just that player in society, trying to make ends meet. Rising quickly on my own feet, showing love for my OG. Man, if she ain't kicked me out, see, for falling accustomed to this ghetto life, which left this player doing to the life. Is it wrong or right for me to live the way I choose? Being brought up on strictly ghetto rules. Now when you see me riding high, player, then all my time is spent reminiscing over homies I knew who came and went. Put it down, and Lord knows that they kept it true. Coop the real, now where the hell are you? I hope alive and you living well, and ain't caught up in no cage sale, which we admit is a living hell. Situations, they be forever on that smooth side, but it's up to you to make that choice if you gon' take that ride. They keep on riding and rolling, they keep on rolling and riding. They keep on riding and rolling, they keep on rolling and riding. Don't ask why, keep on riding. Let me take it to another level that's more serious
she still reminds him of you by showing him pictures, saying, yeah, daddy loves you. Really does a man understand when his baby mama says she doing all that she can, and she could use a helping hand from you, but you know how some of us do. Get lost in the game, hanging out with the crew, while the woman left living on welfare. Young ladies, get a job, cause the government don't care. It ain't nobody's fault, this ain't what we was taught. Freestyling in the game of life, stuck in the dark. They gotta change their plans, nobody's being spared. Don't get scared, instead females try to get prepared. Hold up our race because the brothers ain't doing it. This little time we got left, we can't ruin it. Stay pursuing it, their dreams, and gotta do the guy. No matter how hard it gets, keep on riding.
They keep on riding and rolling, they keep on rolling and riding. They keep on riding and rolling, they keep on rolling and riding.
Is it too hard for people to understand? You need to stop these drive-bys. You're taking little kids' lives. They didn't realize bullets don't have no eyes, so who do we blame for leaving cities cursed? And it gets much worse with a hearse. Cold-hearted thoughts while pulling up at intersections. Got your weapons for protection, shooting through the crowd. Now what you're stressing? I've drawn this conclusion: avoid your enemies, be realistic. They keep them my warning, no wind up a statistic. Crucial moments and days. Tell me, when will all the killing stop? Blacks are dying off like time bombs with no more seconds on the clock. Homicides get deeper. Mama's babies turn to sleepers. Got caught in the crossfire zone, his way to meet the reaper. But to paint a better picture, I'd rather roll the freeways, not being caught up in chaos anyway. Let's pray today, tomorrow's weeping tears for our sorrows. I'm finna rifle a minute, hope the rest of you follow. Don't be distracted by drama, look what the other paths provide. Keep rolling and holding on, man, just keep on riding.
They keep on riding and rolling, they keep on rolling and riding. They keep on riding and rolling, they keep on rolling and riding. When they ride, they ride. No, that's why. Keep on riding. When they ride, they ride. No, that's why. Keep on riding. Oh, when they ride, they ride. No, that's why. Keep on riding. No, that's why. Keep on riding. No, that's why. Keep on riding. No, that's why. Keep on riding.
Damn, damn, damn. And with that, man, we got to bring him in. We got to bring him in. So here we go. Man.
Hello.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Yes, yes.
Good morning. Good morning.
My homeboy, my best friend, my brother from another mother, one of the coldest in the fucking game, period, in my opinion. My boy Ramel, aka Rodacious, man. What's good, bro?
Oh man, I can't call it. I appreciate it.
Bro, we went, like before we even brought you in, we had to bring the classic, rest in peace to Ali Box, because that keep on riding track. Bro, like we need to hear that more than ever today because everyone's feeling that. You know what I mean? Like there's just a lot of craziness going on, chaos in the world, a lot of anarchy. And where did that come? Like, let's just go right into it, man. Before we go into the questions or anything, with the MGB product, man, the project y'all were doing, how did that come about? Walk me through that. What did y'all? Because I know y'all went to the West Coast. You were working with Mike, but what happened? Show me. Tell me.
Well, pretty much, it was some local guys recruiting, artists, and they were, asking people who that's pretty good around here, you know what I'm saying? And I was actually doing music with my brothers, the Rouser family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got handpicked to join the likes of Coop the Real, Dre Stone, and then J Dog was recruited as well, coming along
rest
the
in
way.
Peace to J Dog.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, and then as far as to keep on riding, when you looked at society back then, we had our same kind of issues. It just seems like time is repeating itself with the same kind of violence, but just on a different level now.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what gives the song relevance, even though it's 20 plus years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially your verse, man. Your verse, like you hit, like you're like, people like shooting in open crowds. Like I analyzed that verse. So like shit you were saying, it was like we need to stop these drive-bys taking little kids' lives they didn't realize. Bullets don't have no eyes. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like
Yeah.
that it was deep and it was ahead of its time because like you said, a lot of the stuff's going on. So when you were doing this project, you were also because you were what was it, Our World, right? Wasn't it Our
Yeah.
World? And it was
I
you were
yeah, it was me, my homeboy Maine, his brother Rel, we called him Gritty, and then Meal Ticket. You probably remember Meal Ticket.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then we all pretty much just came together as a group and collaborated on various, projects, you know, and then don't forget Craze the
Praise
General.
the general, man.
Yeah, can't forget Craze. So, we all were just pretty much a group of friends that all had skills to rap, but at the same time, since there was so many of us, everybody wasn't on every track. We kind of mixed it up a little bit here
Yeah.
and there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You guys were like a conglomerate of talent, if I say so. You know what I mean? Like you guys had so much talent, and I could just imagine the studio, imagine the sessions, like to just be a fly on the wall back then. Like Logic Sounds, and working with Bubby, and I mean, so let's walk through, man. So who inspired you to want to do music? A young Ro.
Oh, this is prior to Tupac actually coming out. So I would have to go back to Rakim and Ghetto Boys and NWA. And, it was more of a freedom of expression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then music was pretty much a way of getting your feelings out in the open.
Yeah.
And I actually started with poetry in junior high school. So making words rhyme was pretty much easy for me.
Okay.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Nice. So you worked on your first project. What was the first song you remember recording in the studio?
Oh, good question.
The very first song that we recorded in the studio was 1996.
Damn.
And it was the song the song is currently now Yaktown. The Yaktown niggas ain't no joke.
Okay.
But it originally started as East Side because it
Ah,
was us from the East Side. So that song is actually a remake.
I remember that now that Melanie was singing the chorus. She was like,
Yeah.
Yaktown, ain't
Yeah.
no joke, ain't no joke. Fuck around and get that ass smoke.
Yeah. So
Yes.
originally it was just, like a group of us from the East Side and did that remake. And I came up with the idea from, that's that Stevie Wonder. La,
Yeah.
la. So
Ma Cherie
back
Amour, right?
Yeah, back
Yep.
then we didn't do a lot of sampling. We
Uh-huh.
would actually take the cadence and reword it.
Oh, that's smart.
You
Strategic.
know you know what I'm saying? So then didn't have to go through the copyright situations or whatnot.
So how did Bubby come into the mix? Because I know Coop was working with Steve when he was doing What Next, and that was around '97, I believe, the tape that he did. And then you guys started working with Bubby, like real tough. Like, walk me through that. How'd that happen?
Well, Bub was already up and coming, before we even, did the actual MGB album,
Yeah.
because the MGB album was Mike Mosley.
Yeah.
So Bub was an up and coming album, and his protege happened to be Big Will.
Ah, rest in peace to Big Will.
You see what I'm saying? So
Damn.
so that was late '90s, early 2000s, and Bub's name was ringing bells around the hood,
Okay.
and we jumped on board. Being like some of the most relevant artists in the city. So we was like, oh yeah, we got to get with this guy. Kind of like Detroit did with Helluva.
Yeah. See, I'd always thought that there was a mixture of production on MGB because it sounds like something Bub would do as well. So I was
Uh-huh.
wondering if they like co-produced together, like Mike did some of the keys and maybe Bub did a beat or something, and then Mike just like kind of finished it.
But yeah, Bub actually had his hands on a couple of tracks. I'm not sure which ones exactly, but
Mhm.
he did do a little adding on to, or just putting his fine tuning to it. Whether he added an instrument or took one out or slowed it up, sped it up. It was all kind of things behind the production of that.
So I'm gonna bring this memory up. I know you remember this. Remember when we did that show up in the UP,
Oh heck yeah!
bro? So what?
What?
Yeah, yeah. Let's tell about it. I told Kathy a little bit about it, but I'm gonna have you tell the story.
Why are you guys in the
Okay.
UP?
Oh, check it out. So we way up. I'm gonna tell you where we were. Ishpeming.
You
my
remember?
God!
You remember the town? Holy shit!
We were in Ishpeming. It
Yep.
was already. It was a sweet. We drove through a snowstorm to get there with the Mackinac Bridge. Hey, yo, the Mackinac Bridge was swaying through a snowstorm, and we're
Yes, it
on it.
was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was
Oh
But
my
but
God.
and then we were in like a hotel that it was just it's up there in the UP, so it's got that country vibe to it. The
Yep.
hotel was decent. It was small. It's a little cold in there,
Yeah.
but they welcomed us with open arms, like they don't ever get a live performance from artists up there.
Yeah.
So it was a warming situation. They was ready for some action.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we got some rappers, and then it's up there. So all that snow, we got snowed in. Well, we had about 17, 18 inches of snow.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Remember
Oh my
the pipes
God.
burst in my room. Remember because I didn't turn the sink on overnight because I didn't think it was
Yeah.
going to get that bad, and the pipe burst in my bathroom sink.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, it was that
Yeah.
cold. Yeah, we had to stay the next day. Like we stayed overnight, obviously, because
Yeah.
the
We had no
snow.
choice.
We had no choice. The snow fucking was like halfway to the door.
Oh no. This
Yeah.
is why no.
Yeah.
Nope, no UP for me.
Yeah.
I remember when we went there. So shout out to everyone at Ishpeming, by the way, and Chris Anderson that put us on the show. But Origix actually plugged us in with that. He actually plugged me in. I remember he hit me up and was like, yo, man, these people hit me up about, DC and I doing shows and, I just don't have, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Is there any way, maybe I know you might be interested or down to do it, and da 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 da. And so I just reached out to Chris, man, and bro, they put us in the room. I remember when we got there, we were like, wow. Because
Right.
if we're in a blizzard and it's a little tiny, it was like a hall. It was like a Legion hall, like Ishpeming like Legion or something, like you know what I mean, like an Eagles or
Yeah.
something.
Like
And
a
we
small cafeteria or
yeah,
something.
right. And we got in there. They had this little stage. Was Natasha with us at the time?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, shout out to Natasha Graham, man. And I remember when we got there and we did our thing, man. And it was just all love, but it was crazy. You wouldn't expect the kind of love. You would think that they would look at us like we were crazy when we walked in there, but they showed us nothing but love. They were just like a bunch of country dudes, man, that
I
liked
get
Yeah.
it.
good
Small
music.
towns.
They
Small
liked
towns are
good-
like that. They appreciate
Yeah.
appreciate stuff like that.
They liked good music, and they liked the fact that we drove in a fucking blizzard.
Man, they approached us like we were celebrities.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Real talk. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
remember that.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, you want to go barbecue with us at our house? We got the barbecue out in the snow." And we were kind of like, "I don't know about that, like barbecuing in a snowstorm."
But that's
like,
probably what they do up there.
they definitely do. That's what they were suggesting it for. They were like, "Yeah, come on over here," But then there was
Oh,
also
yeah.
that side of me that was kind of like, are they really being nice, or are they gonna try to fillet us or something? I've seen enough
Yeah.
horror movies, you know what I mean?
Nah, nah,
It's-
hey, you know what crossed my mind? I didn't think, you know, I was supposed to be there in the first place. You know,
but it was love, man.
it was all love.
you know. And then they sent us. I'll never forget. They sent us a card, and you know, Chris was like, "Man, thank you so much for coming up, man. We appreciate it." And I think he threw like $100 in there, and I gave you, you know, some of it, and I was like, "Bro,
Yeah.
that was just love. The gesture was everything." You know what I'm saying? Like they took care. They catered our food. They put us in this little like it was a little tiny ass hotel, baby. It was kind of like the Highlander in Pontiac. That's what
Oh
it.
God.
Yeah.
Except it was smaller. Except it was smaller. So like the Highlander is bigger because it had like two sides. This one was just one strip of like whole like rooms,
Wow.
and it was pink. Wasn't it pink?
Yep.
They got the players discount on that one.
Wow.
But we had a great time, man. So then you started working. After you started doing the stuff with Our World, you were also working with my homeboy Sco, right?
No, I've never had the privilege of doing nothing with Sco.
I mean, not Sco, but Scone.
Oh yeah, Scone.
Yeah, Scone. Yeah, Scone.
Scone was one of between him, Big Will, and what they had a group of producers called Men Behind the Boards.
Ah.
And then there was another guy, Pooh Fresh, and then you remember J-Mo Keys.
Yeah, most definitely. Didn't he have the music
Yeah.
store over on Perry, right?
Yeah.
May's Music, right? Wasn't that one of Yeah.
So you know, it's just multiple producers over the years, man. Just you know, then there was certain producers that can match your voice, if you know what I mean.
For sure. And
You
then
know what I'm saying?
you started working on the not the Moment of Truth, the self-titled album where it had the picture of the plane going over the building.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's a classic. So, like, who did the production on that album?
On that album, Big Will and Bub collaboration,
Big
so to
Will.
speak.
Big Will
But
doesn't
then I
get
had
enough.
Scone on a beat or two, and then I had J-Mo on one track.
Nice. See, Big Will doesn't get enough props, man. He was gone too soon. Just a shooting star, man. The guy was
Man, tell me about
such a humble dude. What I loved about Will, man, is he was just so humble. You know what I mean? Like when you told me off camera, you know, stories of, you know, how he had opportunities to do different things and he chose not to do it for whatever reason, but he was humble enough to, it's like, you know what? I'm comfortable doing what I'm doing here. Like he really loved Pontiac. He loved
it. Oh yeah,
the community,
definitely,
you know.
definitely.
Rodacious. You know, it's so funny because, you know, Jason, he has collections of everybody's music. How I heard you was Jason. Jason plays music when Jason's got a day off. Jason will sit in the man cave and play music.
Facts.
And your stuff he played, I'm like, who is this? He goes, this is back when I first met him.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, who is this? This guy, he has a very unique, like, tone when he raps, you know? And it was you. And I'm like, holy moly. Then I met you in person. And I'm like, wow, what a natural talent. Like, natural talent. Jason still plays your music to this day. Jason plays everybody's music, honestly.
Oh yeah.
And it's like natural talent, like it slips off your tongue so easily.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It takes years of practice and just what we used to do is freestyle.
Yep.
That's what perfected our craft.
Yep.
Oh.
I can imagine.
Freestyling. But people are scared to mess up. See, when you freestyle, you usually mess up. And so I don't know what they call freestyle nowadays. recorded verses. Verses.
You didn't hear, Ro? It's called ciphers. That's what it's called, ciphers. So like when you watch videos now of people, you don't know if it's really 100% freestyle or not. You just don't know. You don't know. It sounds too polished. You know, one thing I loved about freestyling is when you rapped,
it was raw.
You knew it was off the top because you fucked up. You might have said some shit or you might have repeated yourself.
Yeah, that's why we called it off the top of the dome.
Yes.
Did you
Pretty
always
much straight off the top of the head?
That's true. Did you always want to be a rapper? Or did you want to do different particular things in the music? Like was it writing or did you want to perform? What was your original thing that you wanted to do with music? or lyrics in general?
Well, in general, I started out wanting to be a basketball player, football player, like everybody
Really?
else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played throughout junior high and high school. Shout out to
Oh.
Pontiac Central High School.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I played, a couple years before I ended up getting incarcerated, going to the Children's Village juvenile system, some of the situations in my life as an adolescent. But music, I always had a passion for. It started with MC Hammer and all that back
Real.
in the day
Oh
music.
no, really? Okay.
Can't touch this. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and everybody wanted to do the dance, the
Yep.
hammer dance, and wear the pants. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've always had a passion for the music. I just was scared of my voice as a little skinny kid, skinny short kid. Talk, when I open my mouth, it sounds like I'm 6'5", 300 pounds.
Yeah. You remind me of like my man that was on No Limit. Was it Fiend? Fiend, right?
Fiend,
Yeah,
yep.
Fiend. And kind of like almost like Ja Rule. Remember back in the day we did a song. We were gonna do a song kind of fucking talking shit about Ja Rule because he was dissing like everybody singing on shit. And then he turned around and was singing on shit. So
Yeah.
we were gonna do a song dissing Ja Rule. We never put it out. I still got that
Really?
verse memorized in my head. It was so dope.
But I feel like
I remember that. Yeah, we were gonna go on our trolling mission back then.
It was dope too. I remember that shit because I was going to use a Scarface reference for the sample. We on a mission.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
how did you come up with the rap name Rodacious the Roughest?
Well, it started off I was Road Dog. And then when people used to be like, oh, Road Diggity Dacious, I'm like, oh.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Ah,
more just like it happened.
it
But
evolved.
then, we had Coop the Real.
Yep.
Then I was like, okay, Rodacious. And then they say, you always got this rough and rugged voice. So it kind of made sense. And it was more of a first and last name with rap names. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? One just like, five, you just something simple, one word name. We had these. And then, Nut became the rawest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was just something that it was a trend for artists, for our local artists back then.
So how did y'all meet? I mean, I know, y'all were in similar circles together, but how did everyone meet? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you get, like, you know what I'm saying? Because here you are doing football, you're doing sports, but then you were doing poems, and then you're doing raps, and then you were kind of brainstorming ideas. So how did that all come about where y'all just linked up?
Well, in high school, when everybody was in the lunchroom and doing the beats on the table, and then it was always one or two guys who thought they could rap, and then it just went from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Couldn't wait to get to the lunchroom and be like, oh, I wrote something down. I'm going to say it today when they do the beat on the table.
I miss those days, bro.
Man, tell me about it, man.
Man, I remember at Mount Clemens when I was going there. I was in foster home out there, and we used to battle. And I would either beatbox in the side of the wall, and it would echo and reverberate. And so I would beatbox into the wall, and I would drum on the wall, and then the other person would flow. And it was so crazy that people were literally around the bathroom entrance to hear us battle.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dope, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So then you started working on some new stuff. You started working on The Moment of Truth, which I really enjoy. I can't wait to formally put that out there. But like that, to me, I love that album. I really do.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, The Moment of Truth was me basically putting a lot of my life situations and things that I've witnessed into one album,
Yeah.
and then having collaborations with, as many of the people that I've been doing stuff over the years with. But then, trauma in my life stopped me from really putting it out there.
Yeah.
And then the music scene changed. They went from tangible CDs to streaming and all that. And I'm old school, so I didn't convert over right away. And then I seen it wasn't going to be, as far as lucrative trying to do CDs, and I flirted with the idea of doing it on a flash drive as well, and
Right.
trying to reinvent the way music is presented to your audience. But streaming took over.
Yeah.
And we old school cassette tape CD
Yep.
Era. So it was like me making that adjustment, and then the music changed as well.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually feel like the type of music we do, which I call reality music,
Yep. I agree.
compared to what's out now.
Yeah.
But the audiences are eating this new wave up. They love it,
Yeah.
And then you get a couple of reality rappers that can kind of find their way and navigate through the politics of the music game.
You know, it's crazy you say that. One of my coworkers was playing. He had a T-shirt with King Von on it, and I didn't ever heard of him. So I was like, me, I'm intrigued, and so I looked him up, and Kathy and I watched his videos, like a bunch of them, and I
Right.
was like, this guy was really.
I was
dope.
like, holy
He
shit.
was very dope, but
This man was
he
telling on himself.
He was saying amends in all his songs. Like he was murdering, like straight up murdering motherfuckers, right? Left and right. And then he was talking about it, like in his music.
Yeah, and it was kind of like,
Yeah.
I felt like he was telling on himself to let the families know kind of what happened to
Like
their
closure.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It was like, to me, I felt like it was like a diary of him basically saying, okay, you want to know what really happened to your family members? This is what I did to them. This is how it happened.
Right,
And I thought it was
right.
so raw. It caught me like, I was like, good Lord, to me, it was excellent.
It was like Scarface Raw. That's what it right.
It was
had
so-
that young
Yeah.
Scarface vibe.
But to me,
Oh, yeah.
he was young, and I was surprised that he was young speaking this way because it reminded me of old school rap.
Yep.
Because the new school rappers, I don't understand what the fuck they are saying. I don't know.
Some
Yeah,
are
see-
some are saying some shit, but then there's motherfuckers that are just not saying shit.
They're mumbling.
Yeah, no substance in the rap.
Yeah. And the
Yeah,
crazy
but
thing,
yeah.
the crazy thing about it is, I used to be like, oh, I fucking hate this and I don't like that. But now it's like, it's not really my cup of tea. For me, it's not meant to understand. I guess I'm comfortable with my Mobb Deep and my Scarface, and like you said, your Rakim and your Hammer, and for me it was Raw Bass. I loved Raw Bass coming up,
Oh, hell
in
yeah.
Public Enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody was.
Public Enemy, another
Yeah,
one.
nobody was coming like that back then. You didn't have there was such a diversity in the artistry. You had Kwame, you had motherfucking Special Ed, who was lyrical as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So you had all these great artists, and slack in the middle of it. Then you started getting, like you said, the gangster rap, the reality rap. I think that's a better term if you think about it, because that's what you write about. You wrote about from your experiences.
Yeah, the messages used to be it used to be uplifting messages in the music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And vibes
But-
and melody and feeling.
But now it seems just more all violence and emotion,
Yeah. It's
minus
like,
the message.
it's
you
like
know?
gang this, gang that, and my ops. It's like, damn, bro. Like you sound
Right.
you just sound like the last person I just heard. Like
Right.
there's not that much diversity. So you have any questions, babe?
Yes. Do you still write music, Rodacious?
Yeah, I actually do still write music, but I've just like many artists, I had writer's block from probably 2024 to the beginning of 2025. What with writing maybe a verse here, and then 6 months later write a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Really?
yeah, after losing my daughter, I really didn't care for music anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
be
Even as
honest
a
with
way of
you.
expression? Even as a way of expression, like a diary if you're writing your poetry again?
Now I want to use it for that, but I didn't want I didn't want to be happy even doing that. I just wanted to be in my puddle of tears and just let it be for a minute, kind of
Nothing
thing.
wrong with that.
There's
honestly.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
but
wrong with that.
one thing though, Ro, and you know me, I'm always going to be your number one supporter and your cheerleader behind the scenes and on the scenes.
You got too much talent to
You
not
have
use
way
it.
too much talent.
For real.
And
Ah!
the thing is this, right? You always spit the real shit. So, and I can relate to this, because the trauma that I've gone through, and I write about it in my music, with the industry and the obstacles I faced, right? And the loss, so that's how we get through it. When I wrote When the Tears Fall, it was because of a near suicide attempt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I ever
Right.
told you that, but like I was feeling real depressed because I was listening to Bob Seger and Journey, and I remember my boy Chris. Shout out to Chris, man. The Croy. If it wasn't for him, bro, he walked in the room and caught me with a pair of scissors on my wrist. You know what I'm saying? And I was writing a
Man.
journal entry, like kind of like a poem, but it was a journal entry. And
Uh-huh.
for his first couple lines, I ended up using that for When the Tears Fall. And that was about my mother's passing and my grandfather. So don't ever be afraid. And it's not about that you're being happy. Here's what it is. It's a release. It's expressing through everything that you've gone through, and you're gonna be healing every day. You're not gonna get over it. Just like
So
I'm
it's
not
like
gonna
writing down your
Yeah.
healing journey. In other
Right.
words.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm never gonna get over my losses and stuff. You're
Because loss changes people in general.
It does.
changes people.
It does, but it also she would want you to keep writing. She would want you to express. You know what I'm saying? I guess
Whenever
that's
you're ready, get back to it because
Yeah.
you're so talented.
very
Rodacious.
talented. Even if it's just poems or like you said,
Yeah.
the cookbook idea. I love that idea. Bro,
Right.
like an album / cookbook. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a dope ass idea. Ain't no one thinking no shit like that.
For real.
You know what I mean? Like Rose, famous cooking. And speaking of cooking, you're a culinary genius, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know this, babe, but like when I started hanging out with Ro, you know, I used to, you know, be on the block and stuff and driving around in a cab or whatever, and he would always have food. He's always cooking food, like, cause there'd always be a bunch of people over at the house. They'd be chilling, watching the game, whatever, and I would just come in there and he'd be like, "You hungry?" And I'd be like, I'd be like, I'm on my way. You know, I'm like, sure, I'll take a little something, man. Man,
What's your favorite thing to cook?
great question.
Well, it depends on if it's outdoors or indoors. Outdoors is slabs of ribs.
Mm,
Indoors, fish and chicken.
Oh,
yes.
yummy.
I remember when
But
you worked. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean it. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, but I also I'm in love with pastas, different kinds of pastas,
Love
cold or
pasta.
hot.
Love pasta.
Mm.
I remember when you
Yeah.
worked at, what was it, Bill Street Blues, right?
Yeah.
So now it's a new bar. We went there for a wedding party afterwards, and then
Charlene's. It's
yeah,
called
Charlene's. Yeah.
Charlene's.
So after the wedding party, we went there and hung out and was listening to some old school jams and, you know, drinking a little bit, just chilling in the little couch setting they had in there. And I was like, my boy Ro used to work here. I remember that because, like, the little stage area, they had somebody playing guitar before. And
Uh-huh.
you were one of the chefs. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take you back to my first chef job.
Okay.
You remember Wide Track Diner?
Oh, cut it out. Of course I do.
You-
The old train right there in the Phoenix Center parking lot.
Yeah.
You worked
Used to
there?
sit- that was my very first cooking job.
Wow.
Yeah, it took you back a ways.
My first, and don't laugh at this because there's not a lot left. I'm kind of sad about it. They kind of like are not in Michigan as much as they used to be.
What?
My first restaurant job was Long John Silver's.
Oh man, I love Long John
Man, bro.
Back in the day, Long John Silver's,
Bro,
not now.
Silver's. Yeah.
the hush
Right.
puppies, bro. And we used, because, you know, as a cook, you're always experimenting with different stuff. So we'd mess around with the batter and come up with different shit. They had baked fish. We had the chicken, man, the clam. Oh, man.
Rodacious, I do have to ask when it comes to the music, are any of your kids like you when it comes to the music stuff that know how to rap and picked it up?
Actually, my 16-year-old, he has been doing some writing, but he won't let me hear it because obviously he's probably cursing in it.
If
You
he
know what I'm
only,
saying?
if he only knew, though.
But he has a buddy that does rap, and it's his best friend does rap, and he's been doing little shows and stuff around here. I see my son in the videos and all that, but he hasn't, formally came out and jumped on a song. But he has been doing some writing.
Do you think any of your little the Sarai and what's your other little one?
Naraya.
Do you think they'll do something one day? Be the next
Oh, yeah.
generation?
Oh yeah,
Because I
when
can see
turn
that in the
music
little
on.
yes, because the little so Sarai is so cute.
Every time I cut music on, they are ready to go, and they're starting to sing. They're starting to sing along, so I play appropriate music for them to sing along to.
What was one of your favorite songs to perform on stage?
Oh, good question.
Oh,
I know, right?
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be Moment of Truth.
Okay.
Because I've only performed it maybe once or twice over the years,
Yeah.
but it's so much emotion and feeling in that song because I mean the title speaks for itself,
Yeah.
you know.
What was the other one that you did at the pub? You did a couple joints. I got some on the YouTube.
It's my time.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's my time. Yeah, let's hear a little something off the top a cappella. Let's hear that.
Say it's my time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I developed my love for music back when I was in diapers. Now my head to the beat, the mic's my pacifier. Freestyling and doing ciphers, then turn into a writer. Not knowing how many influenced to be just like us. I can't fight it. The rhythm always flowed through my veins. I was born with the gift to gab on how to explain the sunshine and rain, all the pleasures and pain, the struggles within the ghetto, dreams of making a change. Easier said than done, surviving the war in the streets and overcoming your obstacles when you're close to defeat. I'm a speaker for the masses. Sight if you need glasses. A leader you can follow on my way to safe passage.
Just
Yeah.
cause it's my time.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love that, man.
Yes, me too.
I remember when we did Crushing Them in the studio, and it was you, myself, CSG the Ghost, and Crazy General. And I remember when we did the track, Scone and I produced it together. And we collabed on it. And I remember, man, you know rotations crushing them, like it was some hustling. It's just hustling. I wish you feeling a bit die slow. Man, bro. That's one of my favorite collabs we ever did. But then also I love Live and Die for this. Because because we poured our hearts out on that, man. Yes, and shout out to Donnie Knotts, man. Look, this dude, man, I gotta plug you in with him. He's one of the dopest producers in Ohio doing his thing, man. I want to go to his studio one day. Like, we're gonna have to take a trip out there just to fucking like politic with him, catch up with him, because man, Donnie's a freaking genius. And Tone Rizzo, like we're gonna get you a Tone again.
Oh yeah, I've been down to Tone Rizzo's with you before.
Yes, sir. We about to do that reunion.
Oh yeah.
Jason is itching to get us. He is itching to get us signed with you, Rodney. Just itching.
Oh, I got a couple. He already knows the one title, but I got a couple ideas in mind. And
Jason itching to get you back in the studio.
Yeah, I got bro.
He's not gonna stop until he does rotation. So you know.
I'm already knowing.
And he knows I'm gonna keep bugging him about that self-titled CD too. I'm gonna keep bugging him because I haven't heard it in years, bro. Like it's been a minute. So let's go into music with R&B. Who are some of your favorite R&B artists or jazz artists?
R&B. Since I'm old school, I'm more like some Life Jennings.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What was his name? Shoot.
Hum a song from him. I'll probably know who it is.
Jaheim.
Okay.
And Music Soul Child.
Love some music.
You know, old school R&B. It's as far as new school R&B, you know, it's some okay people out there, but you can't take nothing away from Mr. Chris Brown.
Right.
You know.
Period.
For me, it's you know who I really dig, man. I'm like there with you, but I'm gonna go even further back, bro. Rick James, Prince, Marvin Gaye. Fucking Lionel Richie, bro.
Yeah, you if
know
you going there, we can go Prince, Michael Jackson,
El DeBarge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we were watching his video clip in Detroit. Shout out to El DeBarge, man, because that dude is still just killing it, bro. Like, he's got to be up there close to 60, and he's still hitting them high-ass notes.
Well, we got to give Babyface his flowers for writing. He wrote so many other people's hits that, you know, he don't get credit for, but he even wrote his own hits and other people's as well. So got to give Babyface his flowers.
Yes. You know who else we got to give the flowers to while we're giving flowers? Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
Man, Keith Sweat. He hit that. What was that song? He's like, I love you. In the night, I'm gonna take it real slow.
Oh, yeah.
And then I seen him. What was the gangster movie he did? Let's see if you know your trivia. I know you know it. What gangster movie was he in?
Dang, I remember seeing him in a movie. I can't remember which
And
one.
if I was to tell you the hint, you would know. So I don't want to tell you the hint, but I will say it was a New Jack movie, and it was in the 90s. Don't say it, babe. I know
That
you
is
know
not
it.
helpful. That's not
Yeah,
even
it
good.
does. I literally just said like too much of a hint. Yes, I did. Keith Sweat was in it. He was singing, and there was a shootout in the scene.
I know.
Dang, what
You know
movie was that?
Yes, Rodacious, you know this one.
You know it, bro.
I know I'm having a brain fart right
Nino
now.
Nino Brown.
Oh yeah, New Jack.
Yeah.
New Jack City.
New Jack City.
Man, what was the chick's name that came out with the Uzi? Remember they sprayed her ass up, but she was the gangster chick in the movie. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was all dressed. That was a badass movie, man.
An old school classic.
Yeah.
Man, classic. What's your favorite of all time gangster movie?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hey, as much as I like Belly and Menace to Society and all that,
Yeah.
nothing beats Scarface.
Nothing does.
Thank
Nothing.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing does.
beats Scarface. I like all the hood movies and all the gangster stuff, but
nothing
you know
beats
what?
Scarface because that's the
Nothing beats
original
Scarface.
OG right there.
And you know they
Yeah.
were trying to redo that shit with Leonardo DiCaprio playing
Nah.
Scarface.
Nah, don't do it.
Don't
You
do
leave
it.
classics alone.
Right.
Yep.
Like they're doing a new Godfather, and I guess De Niro and Pacino signed on, and they got Sylvester Stallone gonna do it. It's called The Godfather 4 or some shit. And I'm just like, I don't
Lord.
know. I don't know if I want to see that. Cause like how fucking old is De Niro and Pacino?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Like you saw The Irishman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
That
remember
was
how they
so-
were doing the
ugh,
CGI? They were like doing the de-aging thing to make them look younger.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
made them
yeah.
look more orange. But also when they were moving, and they even said this in the stunts, when they had to move from point A to point B in an expeditious manner, they weren't moving in an expeditious manner. Well, no shit, they're fucking 80. They're like 70, 80 years old.
Right.
You know, so even though they de-aged them, they didn't fucking make them go any faster.
Right, exactly. So they still moving like old men.
Right. Yeah, they were really like, well, we're not gonna have anyone play us. We're just de-ageify us. We can do it. They did it in the Avengers movie. They can do it to us.
Right, exactly.
Who is your favorite DC villain? Or your favorite
DC.
superhero? Who's your favorite superhero?
I'm gonna have to say Wolverine.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I
like-
can see that.
I like Wolverine. We just actually watched the Christopher Reeve documentary. Rest in peace to Christopher Reeve, man. Superman. His life was crazy.
Tragic.
Like I don't know if you ever knew the story of how he passed away or like what happened.
When he fell off the horse and got paralyzed.
Yeah.
Bro, he fell off a horse. I guess he was like 200 something pounds. He basically almost severed his neck, bro. They had to reattach his head to his body and put him on a breathing machine, ventilator to keep him breathing, right? And towards the end, he just, he didn't have any more fight left in him. And then his wife died shortly after of stage 4 lung cancer.
Like 5 months after he died. It was
Yeah.
like
Wow.
tragic.
Yeah, bro.
It was a very tragic story.
Yeah.
I was like, yikes.
I tried to watch the new Superman. I'm just going to tell you now, if you haven't seen it, don't see it.
I'm
Don't-
not. Once
don't
I
see
seen
it.
a little dog running around, I was like, no.
Right. And not only that, here's the thing. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to do a new story with it, but I'm just going to fucking say it. When you're watching it, it just jumps right into it. And here's what really confused me. Spoiler alert, Lois knows who Superman is and Clark Kent right off the bat. 1 minute they're like making love in the kitchen, like kissing on each other. Then they're doing a formal interview, and then they're arguing back and forth. And then his portrayal was not Christopher Reeve's portrayal. Like he had what made Christopher Reeve so good, and I didn't know this. I read Robin Williams' book, but I didn't know how tight they were. I knew that they went to Juilliard together, but I didn't know to the depth of the friendship. Like, bro, they were like, they were brothers for real. Like him and his wife Marcia, they did everything together. And I remember they said originally they were looking for a well-known actor to play Superman, right? But then they decided to pick an unknown, and he just happened to be at Juilliard Theater doing plays and shit, and they gave him the audition, and he got it. And I think that's what made, because he had that genuine like feeling. Like he wasn't like a trained actor in that sense yet. You know what I mean?
He
Like
was natural.
yeah, he was natural with it. And so the new Superman, I was watching it and I'm just like, okay, he's trying to be too hard with his tone, with his voice. He doesn't have the same heart, the same compassion, the same character as Christopher Reeve. And I just was like, ugh. And then Lex Luthor, like, and no, that shit was garbage. That was probably the worst movie this year that I've seen.
But see, the thing is, we done seen all these different characters get remade 5, 6 different times.
Bro, how many times are they gonna redo shit?
So Spider-Man.
Man,
Hello.
come on, man. Bro.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Correct.
yeah,
Batman
Correct.
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
you can only
bro,
remake them so many times
I
and change the storyline.
Bro, I tried
I
to watch.
feel like when they went to me, I'm like, I like the first Batman.
Which one?
Maybe the first one with Michael Keaton.
From the 1990s?
Yes.
Okay.
With
Yep,
the Joker
that's me.
and with the Joker, Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
And then I liked it, the Catwoman with the Penguin with Danny DeVito.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito.
After
yep.
that, nothing needed to be made.
Yep.
To me,
I agree.
after that, nothing. It didn't.
So
I did
here's
not
the-
like them coming back again after that with was it Joaquin or
Okay, so here's
whatever
the
the other
thing.
guy. No.
I
After the
agree.
classics,
I
no.
agree. When Tim Burton was going to do a third one, but it was so outrageous and crazy that Warner Brothers was scared to do it because the second one didn't get a lot of good press because it was so violent. They were marketing it as a kids movie, but it was very, very violent. I remember watching it. I was like, "Holy shit, this shit is violent for a kids movie." Like it was more,
Right.
it was more of like a middle teenager movie. It was not for young kids. And so
I never thought Batman was for kids. Not even the
Oh,
cartoons.
no. Well, no, but you got to think because the name Batman, they were marketing it
Oh,
for kids.
okay.
So it was on, I remember McDonald's had the glasses, you know what I'm saying, which were dope.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember what you're talking about.
And so they were marketing it to kids, the toys, all that shit. But it was a very non-kid film. They were going to do a part 3, and I guess they kicked him out of the meeting, and he just decided not to do it because they were like, well, no, we don't really want to do it this way and that way and the other. And he's like, oh, well, you really don't want me to do that movie then. And so he left, and that's when they brought Joel Schumacher in, who basically brought it back to the campy version, made it like more kiddie-like, right? They were trying to appeal to the kids. But even then, now it was too fucking colorful. They went from Gotham City being dark and gloom and ominous to fucking like a Dick Tracy film.
Right.
You remember that garbage? Remember CGI? They didn't really have CGI back then at that time. It was Warren Beatty trying to play Dick Tracy. Oh, that was a horrible film. But I will say this, when it came to the Batman, when they did the Christopher Nolan series, rest in peace to Heath Ledger, they did do a great job with that. Man, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Returns, like those were really good.
Yeah, those are decent. I like those.
But the new
I
one,
just once all these newer ones, it's
Yeah.
just like, okay, enough is enough.
exactly. When you got the guy from Twilight playing fucking Batman, it's like, you know what I'm saying? No offense to him, what's his name, Robert Patterson or something. No offense to him, but it's like they changed the story up so damn much in this film, the last one, that I just was like, and it was 3 hours long. They made Riddler into a wrestler, like straight cold-blooded killer. He didn't have the sophisticated charm of like the Jim Carrey. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what is the future for Rodacious, man? What are you working on? Like, what do you want to do? What is the next step?
Well, my next step is I'm not done yet.
Okay.
So
I like that.
I like that too.
I have something to prove, meaning I have at least one more good album in me because my passion is still there for the music.
Yes.
And then I've done had situations in my life that have detoured me from what has been my ultimate goal since I started doing music.
Yes.
But I still have the ability to do it, so I can't quit now, should I say.
I'm gonna put my hat in the ring, man. Definitely would love to be a part of that process with you.
Oh,
man.
you already are.
What do you think you're going to name your next project?
Oh, we can't say that. We can't say that.
That's a good question because that's what I'm thinking about. Now that I'm at this stage, I already had Moment of Truth.
Yep.
And that's like, okay, now after you say Moment of Truth, that's how I look at albums. They kind of go in a certain order, like chapters of a book. So I would have to really come up with something that actually makes sense for this stage of my career.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. All right.
I already had like 3 or 4 ideas that just popped in my head as soon as you said that. You already know. I'll start texting you ideas like, here you go. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
You're so silly.
So we're gonna play. I'm trying to see which one you sent me. I don't know if you can hear it on your end, but I'm about to play one of the links you sent me. I want to say, let me see real quick. Hold on. Let's see. We're gonna play "I Do" featuring Heavy Game.
All right. That's my cousin there. We've been doing music together too.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear it on your end?
Can you hear it on your end?
No, is it playing now?
Yeah.
It's playing now.
Yep.
No, I can't, but it's cool.
Okay. It plays on our end. We can't hear. You can't hear it on your end, but still stay on the line.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I love this song. I do. I do.
Oh, that's a party store over off of Auburn.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'm a concrete gorilla, always grinding in the trenches. Feet on the edge, back on the wall, but I still handle my business. I do hit the block so I can make a killing. Stay away from soft ass niggas and they feelings. I do smoke good, eyes low, Chinese. Every nigga stepping, they can try me. Took twin pistols like Siamese. Game over, no rules, now watch me go bananas. See those drugs with the show plug and he only speaking in Spanish. These shack streets are so scandalous. Snitches do the most damage. I gotta cut it up and then break it down. Police is on them scanners. I do. Pull a nigga caught right in his face. He ain't like he think about to catch a case. I do. Get the bag, all I think about is pocket. When you know they coming to get it, cause you got it. I do. Hit the club, then I'm buying out the bar. Make it rain in that bitch, then blow my clouds in the car. I do. Hit the block so I can get this money. I do. Hold the block for them niggas acting funny. I do. Drink my liquor straight off the fucking bottle. I do. Wear the same shit I got on tomorrow. I do. Hit the block so I can get this money. I do. Hold the block for them niggas acting funny. I do. Drink my liquor straight off the fucking bottle. I do. Wear the same shit I got on tomorrow. I do. I did and just about done it. I blew checks big and bounce back the next morning. My crew run thick, we ball and stay stunting. Yo crew ain't shit, y'all fall and stay frontin'. I'm a true loose spit, all bite and no balking. I do shit like stop sparking while y'all balking. I do shit with real G's. Be speaking like speed, smoking and drinking round a week, overtime on the weekend. Just big chickens what I'm thinking, so please consult your deacon if you contemplating on creeping and catching. Hey, big ain't sleeping. I do got straight drop, so my phone stays slapping when it's moving gold. I have you asking Madden. I do get 100, so I gotta stay true. Allergic to fake niggas, so I squeeze around you. True, get 100, so I gotta stay true. Allergic to fake niggas, so I squeeze around you. True, hit the block so I can get this money. I do. Hold the block for them niggas acting funny. I do. Drink my liquor straight off the fucking bottle. I do. Wear the same shit I got on tomorrow. I do. Hit the block so I can get this money. I do. Hold the block for them niggas acting funny. I do. Drink my liquor straight off the fucking bottle. I do. Wear the same shit I got on tomorrow. I do.
That was dope.
Oh yeah.
That was dope. That was dope.
Yes.
Thank you.
I just love your aggression when you rap. It's like it just comes so naturally. Like some people, literally, you can tell they're straining their voices. Like I always thought that about, like, to me, Ja Rule was always straining. You know,
Yeah.
it just comes out. I think that's just how you rap.
Yeah, that's it.
So, give me your top 5 favorite rap artists of all
Ooh,
time.
good question.
Top 5.
Yeah. I mean, or you could do 10 if you want, but you know.
No, we'll do top 5. We'll do top 5.
Okay. Drum
let's
roll number 5.
You want to start from 5 and go to the number 1?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna go with
Who?
shoot. Hold on. I'm gonna go from. It's probably easier for me to go from number 1.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's go with Scarface
Most Def.
for number 1. For number 2, we're gonna go with Tupac.
Okay.
Number 3, we're gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the innovator. I'm gonna go with Rakim.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Number 4, I would say, just because of his natural ability and the animation he has, I would say Ludacris.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And for number 5, it's somebody I'm forgetting, but I'm gonna have to put Nas in there.
Okay.
Yes, those are great
Okay.
choices.
I think for me, if I was to think, because I change it frequently, but
Too
I
much,
know,
honestly.
honestly, the first one, I agree, Scarface, off top. Second, old school Ice Cube, Public Enemy. Cross between Beastie Boys and Third Base. I like both of them. I really like both of them a lot. And then Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Because I like the humor and the swag that Snoop has. Because like he's so versatile.
Snoop would probably be number 6 on my list.
Yeah, you got to have Snoop on there.
Oh yeah, definitely
You know
in the
what I'm
top
saying?
10.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I had to go, I'm not like huge, like I don't know a whole lot of artists, but I'm gonna go with people I can understand their lyrics. Let's go with that.
Non-mumble rapper.
Yes, for real. For me, it would be Nas is one because I
Okay.
like his storytelling.
Okay.
I even like Jay-Z's storytelling, so that's number 2.
Old Jay-Z though, not the new Jay-Z.
No, old Jay-Z,
Yeah.
like old Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Tupac, because to me he rapped like a poet. Like
Yeah.
it was very poetry like.
Agreed.
Eminem's on my list because I think he's just crazy white boy. Like just like his lyrics were just so sarcastic. I just like that.
Right.
And then number 5 would be I'm gonna go LL Cool J for me.
I
Okay.
knew you were gonna go there too.
LL Cool J.
Surprisingly, I will say this: Frequency of Real Creative Energy, his last album he just did with Q-Tip producing the whole album, is a fucking classic, bro. That's probably the best LL album he's done since Walking
I'm
with
gonna
the
have to check
Panther.
that out.
You
I
haven't heard it?
that.
You haven't heard it? Okay, so look, I'm gonna hip you right now. So last year was the Return of the OGs. Okay, the albums to listen to is Snoop, Missionary.
Yeah, that's good too.
The Dog Pound
Yep,
dropped
Dog
an
Pound.
album called We All We Got, which is amazing. And they actually got the East Siders back together again because our boy just got out.
Okay.
Let's see who else. Rakim dropped one called God's Network, I think it's called. I think it's called God's Network. And then The Rebirth, I think that's what it's called. God's Network, something like that. And then also Exhibit just dropped one called Kingmaker. He's actually playing the Crowfoot in November. And then, who else? Hold on. Oh, Redman, Muddy Water 2.
And they're all good.
They are
Rotations.
all
Pull
good.
them up and blast them on
Yes.
your TV.
And then
when you don't have your
Oh,
kids
hell
around.
yeah.
And then Ice Cube did a Man Down album and just did a Man Up album. And Man Down was okay, but Man Up's way
Even
better.
the Dog Pound, the opening
That
of their
Dog
video.
Pound's the
Oh my!
shit.
the
It's like,
Dog-
doom.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun,
Yeah.
Boom. And honestly, real shit, y'all. I'm just gonna say it to everyone listening to the show. Fucking love y'all. That's what rejuvenated me to want to write again. That's what got me back into because I was like, holy shit. Redman dropped Muddy Water 2, and this shit was amazing. He dropped it like on Christmas. I think he dropped it last year. He was the last one to drop. So LL did Frequency of Real Creative Energy. He kept like teasing that he was gonna drop it, bro. But when I found out Q-Tip produced the whole fucking album, bro, it is so dope.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, also Will Smith called himself jumping back in the ring.
You know what? I
listened
like
to
his
it.
stuff
Yeah,
though.
I
I
listened
actually
to it.
liked it.
It didn't sound bad. It sounded
It wasn't-
pretty good.
it wasn't
Yeah,
bad. It wasn't
bad for him. He like dusting off the mic for real, for real.
And he went deeper with it. He wasn't
Yeah.
like being all ha 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 and funny like
Yeah.
like the Fresh Prince we grew up listening to. He
went
went
serious.
he went serious and deep with the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
So,
he still got it though. I will say he still got it.
I second the motion. I agree.
You know what's crazy about rappers versus singers? I'm
What?
gonna say the difference about rappers and singers. Rappers never lose it. I haven't seen a rapper lose it. I have seen singers lose it. That is, singing is not always a talent that will always be there.
that's true, Mariah Carey.
Because they
Mariah, hang it up. Hang it up, please.
like for real versus like rappers. Because to me, Snoop Dogg still got it. I remember when he first came out. Eminem still got it. It's like all the
Yeah.
old rappers. Rakim, when we saw Rakim in concert, like he still got it. Like,
Big
my
Daddy
God.
Kane, man.
Big
he
Daddy
was
Kane too.
he was on that shit on YouTube where they were rapping on the porch. I forget the name of
Yep.
the shit, but they're on a
Oh,
porch.
I've seen that too.
Bro, Big Daddy Kane. And then the clips. Let God sort them out. Bro, that shit came out. It just came out recently. It's
Yeah.
called Let God Sort Them Out, bro.
So that's why I feel like
Woo!
rapping is something, honestly, people don't realize, and this is just something people hadn't noticed. Rappers don't lose it
No.
compared to other artists. Rock singers lose their voices and stuff.
Gene
Rappers
Simmons,
can,
Paul Stanley.
yes, but it's the truth. Rappers never lose it, but nobody gives it credit like that. That hello,
Yeah. Even Steve Perry,
rapping
like he
can
was
go
smart
on until
enough.
retirement. Honestly,
Steve Perry was very smart because he said, you know what, I've been screaming with Journey for the longest. I just can't do it anymore. I don't have the lung capacity to do it. And I don't have the drive to do it. You know what I'm saying? But he bowed out in a professional manner. He didn't just say like, fuck you guys. He just was like, bro, I'm fucking old. I've been, don't stop believing
Right.
for decades. You know what I mean? Like his voice is gone.
but rappers, think about it. You gotta think about all the old schools that have come back, and
Yeah.
they sound just like they did when they were
Yes.
in their 20s.
Yes.
You know, so to me, I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
It
even-
can keep on going.
Even old ass Spice One, man. Shout out to Spice One.
That's true.
He's
Spice
an
One.
OG,
Yeah,
the OG, man. We seen him with the Loonies at Shane Park recently. And,
Spice One's been coming down. You know, he was dealing with some other guys that I was doing some music with. Spice
Yep.
One been around. He came down and was around here, I think, the year before last, and kind of hung out for a couple hours. Everything.
I bet. So look, we're gonna we first off we want to say thank you so much for coming through. We're gonna
No
give you
doubt.
your applause here. I don't know if you can hear, but we're doing the applause. Right
Oh,
at the end of the
appreciate it.
show, we do this thing called the lightning round, but also you can let people know where your music's at. So before we even go that, let people know where your music's at.
Right now, my music is only on YouTube and SoundCloud, but soon it'll be on all platforms.
Nice.
But just look up Rodacious, RODACIOUS on YouTube or SoundCloud, and it'll connect you with multiple songs that I've been on by myself or with others.
Nice. So we're gonna do this now. This is a random lightning round. We just ask random questions. Don't think too hard about it. We just go right into it. All right?
Okay.
Here we go.
Favorite pizza?
Meat Lovers,
Favorite comedy show?
Dave Chappelle.
Favorite sock brand?
Oh,
You and your
shoot,
socks.
Hanes,
Favorite actor?
Denzel.
Favorite actress?
Shoot. Halle Berry.
Okay.
Besides Scarface, favorite Ghetto Boys? Like favorite member?
Oh, shoot, that'd be Willie D.
Tupac or Biggie?
Oh.
Tupac,
Jay-Z or Eminem?
Eminem,
Third Base or Beastie Boys?
Oh.
uh, Beastie,
Paris or Public Enemy?
Public,
Favorite toothpaste brand?
Press,
Wu-Tang or Nas?
Wu Tang,
know.
they jumped him.
Root canal or pull the tooth?
Pull a tooth, because I did that recently. Get it out of my face.
Slick Rick or EPMD?
Oh,
I know, hard one.
Slick Rick.
Bacon or ham?
Bacon.
Run DMC or Too Short?
This is not fair.
I know it'd be like
I'm
drink
gonna go.
champs.
I'm gonna go with Run DMC.
Lasagna or spaghetti?
Spaghetti, both. No, I'll take spaghetti.
Okay.
Favorite Saturday Night Live member?
Oh, that's one.
What's his name? Is it Keenan?
Oh, Keenan.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mine would have been Eddie Murphy.
Favorite 80s comedy?
80s Company. Three's Company?
Okay.
Ooh, that was a great one.
Favorite A-Team member?
Oh my.
18.
18. Remember
You know,
the show 18?
The A-Team?
I ain't getting on no plane.
MC Hammer, Raw Bass, or Vanilla Ice?
Oh my God.
MC Hammer, you can't touch this.
Favorite Vanilla Ice song?
Oh my God. Accent.
You have another one, dear?
Oh, you know what? Dreads or short hair?
We're gonna go with Dreads.
Creep Show or Tales of the Crypt?
Oh.
Tales from the Crypt.
Favorite horror movie villain?
Ooh, Freddie.
Oh yeah.
Who would be the better rapper in the horror movie genre? Who do you think, if they were a rapper, who do you think would be the best one? I know my answer.
Jason Voorhees.
You know, honestly, I would think it was Freddie because of his sarcasm.
You know.
Right.
He was like, "Yeah, I'm Freddie."
They put that in the rhyme.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine Freddie mumble rapping? It'd be like, "I slice it, dice it, bitch." Thank you so much for coming on the show, man. We love
Yes,
you, man.
thank you,
We
Rodacious.
appreciate you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate y'all having me.
You know, this was just a great time, man. Make sure y'all tune in. More episodes. We got some more guests lined up, man. Make sure you check Rodacious out on the platform on YouTube, RODACIOUS. And also check that MGB out, which was called Nowhere to Run. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. And with that, we out of here, bro. You take care. God bless. Much love to you.
And thank you.
And thank you so much for taking the time
Oh,
to do
you're
this
more than
interview.
welcome. I love you guys, man. I
Yes.
appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
good day.
You have a good one.
All right now.
Bye-bye.
All right.
That was so much fun. That was so much fun.
That was a great
Yes, it was.
great interview. And with that, y'all, we just want to say we're going to leave it at this. They finally put a South Park episode up. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. But here's the thing, y'all. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world. Like, I mean, and it's happening so frequently that people are just becoming like myself. Like, it's hard to process this every day because it's like we got to live our lives, right? And then there's just so much tragedy going on, man. So let's please practice kindness and compassion and a little bit of patience with one another. Like, let's stop losing our shit, you know, and
For real.
let's treat mental health awareness like what it really is. People need a listening ear. They need help. Not everybody needs medication. Not everybody needs a drug to cope. Some people just need someone to be there to listen to them, to talk them off the ledge. And with that, we're out of here, man. Much love to all of you listening to us. We love y'all. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
This was another fabulous episode of
Talking Nude.
where we talked about favorite sock brands and Tupac and
Talking Nude.
and Ro took off his boxers and was running around in the OMTV studio and
Talking Nude.
we were rapping about Freddie being one of the rappers and being sarcastic and
Talking Nude.
could you imagine that though? If Freddie took off his clothes, he don't really have a lot of skin. It'd be all burnt and
Talking
he'd be I just don't know, man. I love this show, man, because we always
Talking Nude.
that's what we do. That's what we love doing, man. We talk raw.
Talking Nude.
Take off our clothes and run around ONTV like, ah!
Goodbye, y'all.
Two.
Hey, talking new,
Talking new.
talking new,
Talking new.
talking new.
Talking new.